All right, we are live. Let's see if we can get my book going here. There that is. Should have a notification I'm going live here. There it is. Okay, that's good. Things are looking good here. I wonder if I can just look at the chat. There's a way to do that. Pop-out chat. Ooh, I like that idea. Oh, ho, ho, pop-out chat. This is awesome. How do I change the screen intensity? I think I'll have to take this down and do that a little bit. I need a little brighter. Okay. Oh. Oh, be dang. There's magnets on this cover. 9-volt battery was stuck to it. If that ain't weird, I don't know what is. All right, screen intensity. Let's try this guy. That looks pretty good. All right, let's try this. Except I want this. All right. Here we go. Oh, I like that. That looks pretty darn good. I like it a lot. All right, that looks good there. That looks good there. Let's do a little test, make sure it's working on my tablet. Let's see here. Chat test. Is it coming up here? I'm not seeing it on there. Hey, there it is. All right, cool. Chat test. Okay, so welcome. We're going to do a little board repair on the Champion Pub board, and this is one nice board. It has never been worked on that I can tell, which is great. But I got weak flippers, and I think the issue is here. And with the original components, I think I already spotted the problem. I think we got cracked solder joints on these big diodes here. Scott did help me. He said check the fuse blocks for cracked solder joints. I don't see any, but we will go through them. So, let's open up our bag of goodies here. I got all my stuff from Mauser for this job. And we have a whole lot of new caps. I wanted to get the original kind of caps, but you gotta balance price versus wants and stuff, and is it really worth it, that kind of thing. All right, let's see here. Welcome everybody. Let's fire up the train. We got the train going. So let's do that. Let's have that going in the background here. We want the start it up here. I suppose we could leave it just go being real quiet. That way we can hit the horn, you know, stuff like that. All right, there we go. Okay, we are ready to go. Let's get started working on this board. We'll do the recap job. I got to get my other caps. I got some other caps over here. Hopefully, somewhere. Here they are. Any others? Nope, I think that's it. All right. Hopefully I ordered the correct caps. Otherwise, it's not the end of the world. I think I found the problem with it, with the board, but time will tell. All right. Yeah, train's going good. Let's keep on going. A little drink here. Hope everybody's having a good time. All right. And this is it. Like I said, this is an original board that hasn't been touched, which I think is pretty darn awesome. Let's see if I can carefully remove the sticker. Don't want to void the warranty, although I think it's a little bit out of date. Okay, got the original warranty sticker on here, which is pretty cool. Maybe I'll paste it over the new caps. But yeah, these are original caps from 1990. So they have outlived their usefulness. Oh, we're hitting the box here. Future project. All right. Okay. Let's get working on this sucker. Okay, I'm sure that these caps are plenty dead here. All right, where is that? Let's see here. see if we can work you guys in for a better, closer view of this stuff. Feel free to hit me up in chat. All right. Let's see how this works. There we go. That's not too bad. My arms are going to be in the way a little bit. Let's crank up the light. But hey, it is what it is. All right. Got the desoldering tool here. And that deal that holds it, looks a little hot. A little hot there. Okay. Just a little hot. All right. Okay. I don't have my soldering iron on yet, but that heats up really quick. So we are just going to pull caps, and I should kind of make an effort to figure out. All right, so all of the lines are on the right-hand side, so that means the negative is on the right-hand side. So we got the same kind of style caps. All goes on the right-hand side. So I don't think I need to make a mark on here. I don't want to. Right-hand side, everybody. All right, let's pull out the caps. Trick is to heat up the joint good and hot. Jeez. All right, but you know what? I think I'll add a little solder first to the joint, just to be safe. Just to get some extra solder down in there. There we go. Let's do it to all of them, why not? That way we'll get a good desolder on here. Okay, new caps for Champion Pub. Or should I say the Champion Pub? That's technically its name. Okay, these are all the caps here. The idea is to remove these, clean up the board a little bit, and then put new ones on and basically have nobody be able to tell. Now why did this thing shut off? Jeez, it's no good if it shuts off on me. Wonder if I can change that behavior. It was working good earlier. Maybe because I didn't have pop-out chat? I don't know. Alright. We are ready to start. Get her good and hot. Wiggle the little wire around a little bit. Not bad, not bad. Could use a little more suction, but hey, it is what it is. So get her good and hot here. That one looked felt a little better. All right. Nice. Welcome. All right, heat this sucker up and give her a little wiggle. Might need to hit her with some solder again. Whoa, that worked. Nice. Excellent. First one out. Very good. Looks good. Nope, no pulled traces or anything. Looks great. Okay, good. And the board is marked on which side goes to which, so we're good there. All right. Excellent. We gotta pull solder from both sides of the board, unfortunately. Okay. We're just kind of wiggling the cap as I apply heat. Just trying to keep the old desoldering iron clear. All right, let's see here. We might need to apply some more solder. Kind of weird how that works, so you gotta do that sometimes. These are big lugs. You need a good hot iron to work on these, which I do. Get some fresh solder on the other side and we'll give it a shot. There we go. Beautiful. Another one out. No damage to the board. Okay, on to the third one. We got 5 to go. I don't think I put any extra solder on these guys. Let's see if we can do that. All right. Happy New Year's, everybody. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. Got 5 caps to unsolder here. We are working over here. I wish I could see a live view. Well, I guess I can move it over. There we go. Yeah, we're working more over here. Sorry, so let's move the camera over a bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can focus it a little bit for you guys. Let's see, that is my back box camera properties. I mean, we'll do like autofocus or something. Figure video, focus. There we go. Might kind of jitter around, but hey, it'll work okay for this one. All right. Okay. Let's hit her up here. Get this sucker good and hot. Wiggle the contact around. Then we hit the vacuum. Wiggling the deal around. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These are good quality boards. Oh, you know what? I added solder to something I didn't need to. Oh well. Those fuses could use it. It is what it is, after all. Alright. Keep on going here. Get her good and hot. Wiggle the capacitor and the wire around here. After I think it's loose, apply the vacuum. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Not applying too much pressure. Alright, let's try there. Sorry about moving the camera around on you. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright. Let's do this one. That felt pretty good. Okay, I think we'll need a little more heat on here. Let's apply a little more solder. We'll do both of them again. Sometimes you gotta do it a couple times. These things have been soldered on here for a very long time. good. There we go. Beautiful. 5 caps out. That is awesome. Okay, let's take a look at our board. Move this back up a little bit. Okay, there is our board with the ones removed. And here is the other side, no damage at all. And that's the main side we got to worry about. So I'm going to get a little bit of rubbing alcohol and we will clean up. Is this thing moving on its own? Yep, probably. We will clean up the board there with a little rubbing alcohol and a toothbrush. So let's grab that. Okay, let's see where we at. Here's my rubbing alcohol. Grab a toothbrush here. Let's see here. All right. Hopefully everybody's having a great night. Happy New Year's, everybody. Let's get that other camera backed up a little bit. All right. All right, there we go. Get a little more room there. That's good. I'll be able to see the train go by. All right. There we go. Change my view back over here just so I don't miss any chat or anything. Feel free to hit me up in chat, especially if you got any questions, like what the hell are you doing? There's the train. All right, let's see, here we go. Excellent. Oh, hey, David. Let's see you work that magic. Hey, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Well, not quite here yet anyway, but it's almost 9 o'clock here, and I'll most likely be in bed before New Year's, so. As it is every year for me, almost. But I think I found the problem with the Champion Pub board. Well, it definitely needs new caps, because we got original 1990 caps. This board has had 0 work on it since day one, which is amazing. Not that it's amazing it's lasted this long, but I don't know. It's just amazing. It's a super beautiful board, and it's you know, it's just one of those things that's really cool. Hey, Chum Bucket, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Happy New Year. But yeah, with this board for Champion Pub, actually, well, let's see, it's got a date of 96 on it. So I said these were, yep, these have a date code of 96. So these are 1996 capacitors on here. And this is the modern equivalent. I could even got something a little smaller probably. But, so successfully remove the big old ones. And then going to clean up the board a little bit. We'll put them on. But the problem I had was weak flippers. And I think there's cracked solder joints right here on these diodes. So they are definitely cracked. The header pins are all good, so that's pretty nice. All right. Great to see you guys here. Thank you very much. Appreciate you dropping by. Even if it's only to say hi for a minute, I'm okay with that. All right. Well, this side of the board looks great, but we'll clean it up a little bit anyway. Let's see here. Still figuring out how to use this bottle so it doesn't drip all over the place. All right. Let's, we'll just wipe it on top here. So I'll be replacing all the capacitors on this board with just those 5, and there's like 4 other little ones. So we'll do the biggies first. They'll be tougher. All right, let's see here. Now let's clean my flux off of here. So far today's going pretty good. Pretty happy with today. Let that thing drip all over the place. We'll just get everything really clean first. That way it'll be easier to clean later. Alright. Okay. Hope everybody's having a good New Year's so far. Good, almost New Year's, at least in Wisconsin here, almost New Year's. Alright. Okay, those holes look ready for solder. They weren't damaged at all by me removing them, so that's a bonus. Alright, I should probably write a date on these or something. Well, I do have a silver Sharpie. Let's do it. I'm gonna write 22 on them. Okay, find a silver Sharpie. Let's see, I've got a whole mess of Sharpies here somewhere. You know how it goes. Let's see here. Sharpie. Silver Sharpie. Where are the silver Sharpie? It's one of those things where I know I'm staring right at it. I don't think I got anything over here, do I? It's like I got a whole mess of them. Got like a big assortment of them. Question is, where is it? Hey, there it is. I don't see a silver one there, though. I know I've got one. Yeah, none of these are going to work for what I'm doing. Could mark it on the board, I suppose. Etch it in the top of a cap. That would work, too. Alright, slowly looking around for a silver Sharpie. Not seeing it. Maybe I'll just make a label. Yeah, we'll cheat, make a label. Alright, there's the label maker. Okay, and of course my tablet died on me. Alright, not the end. Well, it didn't die, but it just decided to shut off. Alright, Barry, hey! Do you have a Hacko solder deal? I do have a Hacko soldering iron. I do not have a Hacko desoldering iron. I'll make a label here and I'll show you. Great question, by the way. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by, Barry. Appreciate it. Alright, let's see. New caps 2022. We won't even bother with the month. Alright, there we go. I'll just make the label small. Well, that's really tiny. Okay, that works. Okay, get this thing out of the way. Alright. Let's change my view so I can see a live view, you guys. Alright, I suppose I could probably turn on my soldering iron since I'll be using it in a minute here. So far, we're doing good. Okay. Alright, so here's what we got. This is my desoldering station. It is a CSI branded soldering station from Circuit Specialties. And yeah, looks pretty good. I've had it for a long time. It's probably due for a replacement. And this is my Hacko soldering thing that I got last year. It was on my Christmas list and I got it. Just a little brick of a thing. And yeah, that works pretty good. Alright, let's see. Does that look pretty good? Alright, there we go. Ryan, hey, I love that question. How did you learn to do all this crap? Ruining a lot of stuff is the answer. Basically, well, part of it is research, of course, but it kind of comes down to just doing it. Like learning that capacitors have a limited shelf life. Like these are the original caps. Thank you very much, Barry. These capacitors are from 1996, the original capacitors. Now, they still have some function. That game worked fine. And that's probably not the real reason for my weak flippers. I think it was bad solder joints here. They probably will continue to work. But as they get older, they're just going to keep, you know, degrading and letting, you know, alternating current through and whatnot. And not smoothing the current and like they should. Acting like a reservoir. So that's another good reason to replace them. But like how to solder and stuff is just doing it. Making a lot of mistakes. Don't do this as your first board. I would never want anybody to work on this as their first board because this is a beautiful original board from 1996 that has never been worked on. If you look back at the Bride of Pinball board, that thing is horrible because it's been worked on a lot. And it's had a lot of damage to it too, but it's also been worked on not the best. And yeah, I've definitely damaged some boards and whatnot, but certain Bally boards are like really hard to do, like almost impossible. You put a little bit of heat on them and the traces start lifting off because the board is just, the glue that they use was not very good. These are called snap caps for a reason. They've got a certain design so they snap into the board and they'll stay in the board while you work on it. So they will lock in place, which will make installation much easier. And you don't have to use snap caps, but that's what they used originally, and they work great. And they actually snap in. Okay. Pull these guys in, make sure they face the correct way. Alright, David said, don't alter the board. We're watching and we know sometimes Champion Pub leaves you bruised and battered. There you go. Definitely. I like the auto spell there, Champion Pug. That's good. I know it wasn't on purpose, or maybe it was, but it's quite good. Alright. It definitely hurts me, but I love Steve-O so much, man. Steve-O's awesome. Don't hurt me! You are weak and defeated. Call me later. Alright, you know, let's bump this up a little bit more here. 100 degrees? Sure. Let's chicken out here. Okay. Finally found my solder stuff. How do you feel about using Cliffy protectors in your games? I actually bought a set of Cliffys for Champion Pub, but I never installed them. I probably won't. In home use, they don't need it. Unless you got a super high area that's just prone to damage no matter what. They definitely don't need it. Alright. I gotta work on that. Let's see. Ryan says, what was the first pinball you worked on? Well, it would be the first pinball that I owned, which was Firepower. I did a lot of work on Firepower. That was the first pinball machine I owned. Alright, let's see here. So, eventually I did like all kinds of stuff to it, but I really started in on the harness and connectors and stuff. Let's hope we got enough heat here for this stuff. Otherwise I'm pulling out the big guns. You know what? I think I'll pull out the big guns for this guy. This isn't quite cutting it. We need heat. I'm going to pull out something that my buddy Scott hates. But it works, and it's big, and it's bold. This is a soldering iron. But if you know how to use it, you'll do okay. I'm not going to melt the traces off because I'm not going to use high power and I'm not going to have it on there for 10 minutes. But it'll work good. Alright, and this thing will really spread the heat. So I'm just only using it on the 100 watt setting, and we'll get the tip all nice and clean here. Alright, let's hit her. Let's see, can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing pretty good. We can just be super quick on here. I'm not holding it for very long. And another interesting thing is the smoke that you see coming up here, that's not lead. That's just the rosin. Run my tip cleaner a little bit there. Another reason for skipping doing one contact on each capacitor is to keep the heat low in the capacitor itself. Alright, that should work. That looks pretty good. Some of these look better than others. Some really didn't. I don't like how that one looks. Maybe we'll hit the desoldering iron on it a little bit. We'll just clean the tip of it off here. Alright. Yeah, it looks better. Alright. Got a little bit too much solder. I like to be perfect, you know. I want somebody else to look at this later on and go, wow, the person who's doing this knew what they were doing. That probably won't be the case, because no matter how good a job you do, somebody's always going to come along beside you and go, oh, what a shit job. I wouldn't have done that. Look at how much solder's on there. Alright, that looks pretty good. Of course, we can't check the traces on the other side. We'll just have to wait till we run it. A little bit too much solder here. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist, which is sometimes a problem. But this, it's working out okay. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll redo one more. Alright. Is holding the trigger all the way doing lower? No, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be the first one. The first click on here is supposed to be your 100 watts, and the second is 140. I never tested it though. That's the way I've always felt it to be. I probably could look at the instructions one of these days. Alright. There's a little bit much solder on there, but I'm pretty happy with it. They're not as bad as they were. Great question though. Great question, Barry. Alright. I'm gonna grab. Now, technically, there's nothing wrong with leaving the board with rosin globs on here. It just looks bad. I'm also gonna look here. All of my capacitors are facing the same way, which is how they were when I pulled them off. So, and they're all nice and straight because they're snap caps like the original. I think the person who did the Bride of Pinball did not realize that they were snap caps, and they put just standard capacitors, which is fine. Electrically, they're fine. But, yeah. Snap caps, I really wanted the originals, which I could have done something similar. They don't make the originals exactly, because, you know, they're pretty old. They got a new design. I could have got the same size, but it wasn't worth paying that much more for a capacitor that just looked like the same kind of, you know, full-size deal. Alright. I actually learned a lot of this stuff from reading Clay's website. This was before Pinside was up and everything. And I think it's Clay Harold, I think his name is. Definitely still around. This thing just likes to whiz all over the place. But, yeah, it's Pinball Tips or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but it's just a really good it was a really good resource, and there's lots of copies of it around. But it really helped me out because there's like a list of recommended parts, like, oh, what kind of connectors should you have, and you know, then there's troubleshooting tips and all kinds of other good stuff like that. I sure hope isopropyl alcohol doesn't damage my display on my my new Chromebook, otherwise I'll be mad at myself. Certainly hope I don't hit it with a glob of solder. That would be really bad. I just got it for a present. Alright. We're just being neat is all we're doing. Ben Heck likes to do that too, which is, I think, is pretty cool. I've been watching him a little bit more. He's been doing some projects and whatnot. I wonder if I could put a little tiny hole in the top of that bottle and then put my finger over it when I wanted to get stuff out of the straw, and then when I let go of it, I'll kind of go back in. So right now the bottle stays kind of pressurized and just dribbles all over the place. Very great weekend for working on Pinball. Negative 22 here in Moorhead. Wow. I think we're pretty good, but we're going to be getting really cold. Great question on the temperature. I will check. Oh, actually, I've got a little board over there, little temperature thing outside. So we'll check it out. I need to get up too. You know, stretch out the legs. Okay, let's see how this looks. Got a little bit more to remove there. All right. Let's see here. Right now in near Wausau, Wisconsin, it is 25 degrees, but it is going down. 25 plus. So you guys definitely got a cold there. Yeah, so if you had a soldering iron that actually was hold the trigger all the way for less temperature, that would be counterintuitive to me. All right. I just got a little bit of rosin right there. We'll call her good. Alright. Utah is 24. Sweet. Alright, let's hit the horn for 24. There we go. Hit the train horn. Honk, honk. Okay, that looks pretty darn good. And we don't have anything to clean up on this side since we can't access any of it on this side. Alright, let's continue doing the capacitors. Actually, I'll put my label down. Gotta love a good train horn. Might as well enjoy the features of it, you know? Let's speed her up here. We'll run it through the station stop thing. Alright. Let's hit this guy.
Now arriving from track, on track 1, train number 10, the Yampa Valley Mail.
Where did I put this? I think you're right. I use hot glue soldering iron on a workbench and gun like yours out in the pinball room. There you go. Nice.
Welcome to Hot Sulphur Spring.
Careful on those steps there.
Careful on those steps there.
I say, y'all. Thank you. Taxi. May I take your baggage? Thank you. Now, Morgan. Tickets, please.
Tickets, please. Okay, let's put my
Help you with that.
warranty void if removed back on here.
Now departing for Denver, on track 1, train number 10, the Yampa Valley Mail.
Pardon me. Hurry up now.
Okay.
Let's get that baggage loaded.
Come on. Get going.
Please watch your step.
Whoa, dang.
All aboard.
Careful on those steps.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
The
Yeah.
conductor's giving us the highball signal. Is she ready to go? That'll do it. Tell them to close up. We're ready to go. We've got a clear signal.
Okay, there we go. Get it going the right direction here. There we go. All right, cool. Back on the road again. Okay, other capacitors. We got the big ones out. That's generally the toughest job is those big ones, but those worked really nice. Came out beautifully. All right, so let's keep on going. We also got to make sure the caps I got are good. All right, we'll get these things out of the way. Should be only 3 other caps on here that I saw before. All right, 125 volt. 125, there we go. The arrow's going that way, arrows are going the same way. All right, this looks pretty good. Okay, let's unsolder this little guy right here. Where's he at? He is right up on top here. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. I will add a little bit of solder to it first. Well, the solders are in really good condition on this game. Okay. Sometimes fresh solder just really helps pull stuff off. Okay, let's check that out. That looks good. All right, here's my nice pliers that I like to use. Beautiful. Came right off. Okay, that looks pretty good. Of course, we'll clean this up on the back side just a little bit. I'll try just rubbing it on here without the toothbrush. That worked pretty good. Didn't make the mess. Where do you buy your capacitors and Molexers from? Great question, great question. I buy mine from Mauser. There we go. There we go. Mauser Electronics. Great Plains offers a lot of stuff like kits and stuff. I think that's awesome. But I have been a Mauser customer for a long time, and I try to buy stuff from one location just to kind of reduce the freight charges. But I also have started purchasing from Newark. And a lot of people do like I can't think. There's another one that's out there. I can't think of the name of it right now. But yeah, they're all good. Nothing wrong with any of them. All right, let's see here. Pull off my little tabs here. Again, make sure stuff's going the correct direction. Good. There's two ways to tell which direction this capacitor goes. Get this guy in. There it is. One is the way the arrows go. You can kind of see the black arrows there, but another is the dimple in the cap. So this ridge around the cap is another identifying factor. And here's the original capacitor. You can see the arrows are going the same way. And it's also got the ridge on it there. The little ring, or where it's reduced in diameter. And I'm going to try to install this so you can read the value of it. And I'm also going to install it. I'm going to pre-bend the legs so they, when the legs exit out, they'll go and down, kind of like a right angle. All right, here's my pliers. There's my old one. We try to use the old one as a guide. The old one is shorter but fatter. This is called a radial capacitor because the leads come out one on each end in a radial fashion, I guess. All right, we'll see how that looks. There are no solder connections on the top side. It just holds it in place. Oh, that looks beautiful. That is beautiful. And I'm going to rotate it a little bit so you can see the values a little closer. Give it a slight tweak. I want those values to be right on top if I can. Alright. I scraped up the board a little bit from when I was doing it. Will you be on for a while? Need to run to grocery store. Yeah, I'll definitely be on for a while. Thank you very much, Barry. I'm going to finish putting the caps in, and then I got to I'm going to resolder the diodes, and then we're going to pop it in and test it real quick. I'm not going to do a full setup on the game or anything. I might stream this tomorrow. I don't know. I might stream Silver Slugger. Not sure. All right, the smaller soldering iron will work fine for these smaller traces. We just got to plug it in. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I like that new soldering iron. Oops. Nice. Unplug the train. Alright. This guy. And plug in the soldering iron. There it is. Okay. So even though the soldering iron gets hot enough, gets plenty hot, it doesn't have enough thermal mass to handle the large traces. And that's why I use the big honker. Although My buddy Scott would absolutely cringe and swear up and down and say, "Get rid of that thing." But hey, he's not doing the work. Okay, we're up to temp. These traces are kind of fat. But since this iron is a lot smaller, I can hold the iron on the connections for a long time and not damage this board. I'm also using too big a solder, but yeah, that's what I ended up buying. Too big diameter. Okay. We'll see if we got flow-through solder on the other side. And we do, just a little bit, but that's all we need. Just a teeny tiny bit. Alright, yeah, there you go. There, you can see just a little bit of solder came through. Here's the other side. Just gotta trim the leads and clean up the rosin there, and we'll be good. Alright, let me get my little nippers. Or should I say big nippers, but it'll work in this case. The cutters and these blue pliers I like to use are made by Xuron, Xuron, and they are just amazing. They're spring-loaded. I love them. I crossed them like this so the part wouldn't fall out when I turned the board upside down. Alright, let's see here. Definitely got to work on that timing out on here, but well, it's just a setting. I'm learning it. It's so nice I can read it, though. Alright, the stream is looking good. Okay, that looks good. All right, where is my toothbrush? Right here. I just want things to look good when I'm done. And that's another thing I learned from Clay's site. Clean up after yourself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even bothered. And if you're doing boards for a living, you can't really... It's like you can do it, but I don't know. You're losing money. Because it doesn't work any better. Leaving the rosin in isn't going to kill it. Alright. That one looks good. Alright, where's another one? These two caps right here. Alright, we'll verify what they are. 100 volt, 100 microfarads. That's what we got here. Alright, let's see here. Commit. 100 microfarads on top, 100 volts on the bottom. And for these, these are radio caps. The axial ones look like an axle. I got the terminology confused. So this is a radio cap because the leads come out of one side. And one side has a stripe going down it, one side doesn't, and the stripe is your negative. And it also helps, you can see on this guy, these are the two caps for replacing here. We got the stripe going down on this side and that side. So we'll just flip it over, figure out where those points are, and desolder them real quick. It won't take long. These things will come right off. Okay, right about there. Alright, make sure I'm in the right spot. Yep. Excellent. What I like to do is I get the pin hot, and I'm applying pressure on the side to get it to break loose, and then I wiggle it around and then hit the solder, or hit the suction. There it goes. And we got it stuck a little bit. You can scrape the board a little bit by doing that, but it did come out not quite as nice as I would have liked, but I didn't damage the board, so that's the main thing. A little bit of solder came with it, but that's okay. All right, this guy is out correctly. Here's the old cap. I'm going to put a little solder on there on the other one here. And that guy's right here. We'll add a little solder to it in hopes that it will come out a little cleaner. I did scrape up the board, which I'm not really proud of, but hey, it is what it is. Get some additional solder on that sucker. Okay. I'm also going to hold the capacitor on the bottom and then just kind of rock it to. Try not to scrape the board so much this time. Okay, it's loose. All right, we are done. This one came out a little nicer. All right. We'll get our new caps and we'll be, well, actually I'm going to clean the board a little bit, but we can just wipe it. Don't have to use a toothbrush. Not sure where my rag went, but we'll get a new one. Got a couple ready to go here. This is pretty easy work compared to Brad at Pinball. Like I said, this board's a lot nicer. What's the story on Champion Pub? Buying it, selling it, or keeping it? Well, for now, keeping it. Great question, Ryan. Really appreciate it. Last time I streamed it and also working on the board. This is a newer generation board, but it's the same system. I think WPC or something like that. For each one, but after working on the board for Bride of Pinbot, I've been thinking about this, like, the flippers just never have been strong, even though I ever built them. And so I just did some research, and darn it, I'm going to work on this board. And after looking at it, it's like, oh, this has all got original caps on it still, so we're going to start there. But great question. I've kind of tossed around the idea of selling it, because once I get Cactus Canyon, I am on the list to get Cactus Canyon. It's just, Cactus Canyon is going to be more fun and it looks better. Way better. But, we'll see. But I'm worried that if I sell it, I'll miss it. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to miss it. So, see how it goes. Great question, Ryan. Alright, we want this sucker to be nice and tight on the board. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to use this for the small trace, and I'll probably get out the big one for the big trace. So that's a really fat trace. Like I said, this iron does not have the thermal mass for a big trace. A little too much solder on that one, but that's okay. Can redo it. Okay. Alright. Good thing about pinball, you can always get a game back. That's true. Hey, welcome, LA Forest. Fours. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, 100%. You can definitely get a game back. Unless you have a one-of-one prototype or something. But even then, you could probably do it with enough money. Let's see here. Alright. We'll hit her with the super-duper power. But only very quickly. Don't want to damage the board. Okay, that looks pretty good. Wish I could see what it looked like on the other side, but hey, we can't do that. All right, cutters. Okay, any interest in Rush? Great question. I'd like to see more about it, but nah, I'm really not into music pins per se. I mean, yes, I've got some favorite bands and whatnot, but nah, not really. Not my kind of thing. Band pins. But I'll certainly give it a shot. I'm definitely interested in playing it. All right, let's redo solder joint here. A little too much solder on this guy. Actually, that worked right there. I'm not even gonna bother to do it. Okay. Those look pretty good. They're sitting upright. All right, let's clean those suckers. And then we'll work on fixing the cracked solder joints on the diodes. Kind of like to replace them, but you really don't need to. It's like, why wear and tear? Why have wear and tear on the board? That's the main thing we want to get away from, damaging the board. We're just removing any extra rosin we got on here. All right, that looks pretty good. Still got a little bit of rosin there. That's okay. Like I said, this was an original board that nobody has touched, so it's a real treat to work on. It's really nice. Nice quality. Okay, so these are all of our diodes that I want to redo. I might as well redo the fuses too, because my buddy Scott says those can be a problem. Alright, so I think I'll pull off the solder with the desoldering iron. I don't know. I don't want to damage anything. These things get pretty hot, which is why the solder joints crack. Alright, here goes my chat window. Alright, there we go. Nice. Maybe I'll just suck out one side and lay solder on or something, I don't know. Yeah, we got some big traces over here. See how it goes. Okay. How do we? Oh boy, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'll show you guys. So, hopefully it'll focus in once we get close enough here. It's probably a little hard for it to figure out what to focus on exactly. There we go. That looks pretty good. So oh boy. Come on, you can do it. Let's try this. Too much light, not enough light. It's a problem. Oh, that looks good. So right on these top rows, there's no more solder on there. Pulled it from the other side. Pulled it great. So, I see I forgot the top one. No, just didn't get enough solder on that. Or enough heat on it, I suppose, when I suck the solder out. We'll add a little bit, then we'll suck it out some more. So this is where I think my main problem was. Okay, good. Now let's add some solder. Let's see how this does. I may not be happy with the results, but we'll try it. think I'll use the big gun on this guy. See how the other side looks. Well, I got the solder on there okay. We'll just... I kind of want to use the big guy. Kind of one of those things. It's like using a really big blowtorch when you don't have to use as big a blowtorch. As long as you're careful, it'll work. All right, let's hit her. And this is good quality lead solder, not lead-free stuff. Okay, let's see how we're looking here. Could probably hit it a little longer, to be perfectly honest with you. I'll need a little more. It's got to flow to the other side good. I got a little bit too much solder in some of them. Not really happy with how the solder's flowing, but oh well, it's all just kind of playing around with it, you know. Not the end of the world. Plus I'm soldering on old stuff too. Those aren't brand new. Okay, that one was good. Maybe the slow method will work better. Don't know. Trying out whatever works. Like I said, I would like to replace those diodes, but I don't have them. Could probably try cleaning them, I guess, a little bit, but it is what it is. All right, yep, we're in. We're in like Flynn. I could apply solder on the other side too, which I might do. Don't really want to, but we'll see how it works. Yeah, this thing just doesn't have the thermal mass. Good old drain. It's been a good runner. This is taking forever. Okay. See how that looks. Yeah. Yeah, just hit it with the big guy. Okay. That looks a little better. Yeah. Let's go on this side. Said part of the problem with the other side is we're dealing with dirty components. All right. Second one down. There we go. Well, maybe I should run my brush over it. Just kind of clean it a little bit. Maybe I'll get better results. Okay. We're still plugged in here? We're still plugged in here. All right, let's hit her. Try not to put as much solder on this time. Tough not to do. We'll do it in 2 steps. We'll put the solder on, and we'll come back and heat it. Okay, see how that looks. Well, what do you know? Overall, that looked a lot better. Alright, D14 is not looking too good. I might just try soldering on this side. It'll leave a mess, but hey, it'll work. I have a heck of a time cleaning this. I think that's what I'll end up doing. I got the room. I'm just soldering on both sides. That way we'll know we'll get a good connection. Not great. I'm getting kind of tired. What time is it here? It's almost, well, we're about, what time is it? We're at 9:48 here. Okay. That looks good. We'll clean them up. Check the other screen on my laptop here, make sure things are looking good still. Right, I am. Just watched some Cactus Canyon clips. Looks nice. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, there it is. I thought I missed it from you, but then it popped up over here, so cool. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's our most popular Midwest Gaming Classic video. It's still going strong. I wish I could be the first one to have it on YouTube and Twitch, but hey, it is what it is. Try to clean those best I can. I'm gonna resolder them using the big boy. Handle's starting to get quite hot on this sucker. It's not meant for continuous duty, long-term soldering like I'm doing here. And hear the alcohol burning off on the other side. Okay. Ugly, but hey, it should work. Let's give the horn a honk here. I didn't want to do that.
Train number 10, the Tampa Valley Mail.
I did not want to start that long sequence. There we go. Start her up.
How's she been running? Take a look at the compressor.
I have the same desoldering station, really like mine. Awesome, awesome, thank you. Yeah, the Circuit Specialties, I bought it because of the price, and it has lasted me a long time. All right. But I'll probably upgrade sometime here. Starting to get a little weak. Well, I've replaced the gun once. I bought various parts for the gun before. Alright, let's see how we got it. Got it from the same place, awesome. Yeah, I really like Circuit Specialties. Okay, those look pretty good. Yeah, this soldering gun is almost getting too hot to hold on to. Good thing I'm pretty much done. These actually look really good. But, hey, I touched up all the other ones. I might as well touch up these. Alright, hopefully I didn't... Yeah. Got the soldering iron a little close to the capacitors, but oh well. Alright, otherwise I don't see any cracks in those fuses. I'm not really going to worry about them. And looking at these edge connectors, they all look really good. Again, if I got a problem, we can work on them. Alright. Looking into a T12 soldering station, very compact and very efficient. Ooh, nice. I like having the separates. I thought about it, but I just like having the separates. Mainly because I don't always haul out the desoldering station. Alright, we're going to leave that mess on the back. I'm just going to say F it. Let's see here. Well, I'm not going to leave the rosin. I'm going to leave the big solder blobs. Maybe it'll help with thermal mass, I don't know. Thermal, you know what I mean. Play any pinball on Xbox, PS4? I did on the PlayStation 3. That's what I used to determine if I really wanted Champion Pub. Ryan, because before I got Champion Pub, I was toying on the idea of buying a big, for me, an expensive pinball machine. And what would I want? And it's like, oh yeah, I remember playing Champion Pub when I first came to town, you know, 25, 30 years ago, something like that. It was on location at the Tanglewood Lanes in Wausau, Wisconsin, which that place is no longer around. I didn't fall in love with the machine, but I just kind of remembered it. And then I happened to see it on there, and it's like, oh yeah, it's really cool. And it's like after I played it a while, and then when I got around to, you know, realizing I might want to buy a pinball machine, it's like, maybe I'd like Champion Pub, and I played it some more, and it's like, yeah, I think I would. And so yeah, I used it to determine if I really wanted it. My youngest son does a little bit, but you know, now that I got all the full-size ones, especially now that I got the virtual pin. Now, granted, you don't have the Williams on them, hopefully yet, but you know. But I have on the PlayStation 3. Okay, I think I'm going to need a little more alcohol. Scrub them a little bit more. Great question, by the way. Do you have any favorite tables on the PlayStation Xbox deal? Let me know. Now, as preventative maintenance, this board could definitely use some more work. Just, you know, cleaning up, not really cleaning up, but, you know, probably redoing some of the solder connections on the headers. But like I said, they are not cracked at all. Alright, now let's see if I can get in there a little bit and try to get some of that off. Let me get some Q-tips. It's kind of going above and beyond, but hey, I am that way. Then we can test it out a little bit. Then I can go to bed. Probably won't play any SnowRunner tonight. Yeah, Dr. Dude Zen. Oh, cool. PS5. Ooh, PS5. You know, I love SnowRunner so much that it's kind of been, for whatever reason on PlayStation 4, when the fan speeds up or slows down, which it does quite a bit on SnowRunner because it's an graphically intensive game, the game kind of slows down. The frame rate drops. And it's like, I'm not quite ready to buy a PlayStation 5 yet just for that. I mean, I don't feel I've had the 4 long enough to justify it. Although it is the only game I play on the PlayStation 4. So, yeah, you know. Getting into the nitty gritty. Maybe this will make it look a little nicer. I don't want anybody to look at my work. When I'm not even here anymore. It's like, you know, just want it to be good. Snow Runner is that truck route game. Yep, it's the one I play on my other Too Many Hobbies. I've got some live streams that I do on there. I don't do a ton of live streams, maybe, I don't know, a few a month. But I don't know if you're subscribed to me on there, but let's see here. Let's see. Snow Runner is the... This is my other account here. And my other YouTube account. And I do the live streams with that one. Because it wouldn't quite fit with Pinball Mayhem. And that's okay. Yeah, got a little bit of a solder slobber going on with one of these, but oh well. It actually doesn't look half bad. I did pretty good cleaning those up. Nice. Alright, let's get the other one here. I'll have to check it out. Where do you stream that? Right here on YouTube. You know, just with that username, Too Many Hobbies. But yeah, just on the Too Many Hobbies deal, I stream it. I mean, they're not really thrilling streams to watch because there's no music for the most part, and it can be kind of boring or it can be kind of relaxing to watch. It depends what you think, you know. I did like one stream of it on Twitch, and I decided not to. It just wasn't for me. But you know, whether anybody joins me in the stream or not is kind of irrelevant. Which I certainly enjoy having people join me and chit chatting. I think Dodd has joined me, and Gopu has joined me, and see Bearcade joined me a little bit. You know, just people come in, drop in, say hi. You know, usually I'll stream if I think something's interesting going on, or I'm doing an interesting mission, or trying to use an interesting vehicle. All kinds of stuff like that. Alright, what is my opinion of how I did here? I did pretty good cleaning that up. It's not bad. I'm happy with that. How do these diodes look? I should probably get these diodes. But they do not look cracked at all. Yeah, it's still pretty hot. Definitely, can hold it now, but alright, let's take a good look at these diodes to see if I want to do those. These are not cracked. These are good. I'm gonna leave them. Take a look at these fuse holders down here. They are good. Alright, let's get my close-up vision on. Not the most beautiful job, but I'm happy with it. Again, I'm really eyeballing all of these header pins and stuff, and none of them are cracked. This is a later version of the board than what is in Bride of Pinbot, so they learned a lot. So it's got some different stuff going on. Alright, let's see. I see a little speck of solder here. Hopefully that doesn't go anywhere and get jammed into anything. Is this thing gonna stick? I'm gonna hope it does. Alright, let's put her in. Let's put her in and try it out. Alright, let's see here. Set this over there. Kill the train. Okay, there we go, there's that. Alright, let's get you guys set up so you can kind of see what's going on. I think I got enough cord for everything. Time will tell. All right, let's look at. Whoop. Ended up pulling out my connection here for. There we go. All right, let's clamp it around here. Will that hold? That looks pretty good. Move some cords around here. That looks good. All right. Let's get chat to where I can see you guys, because you guys are very important to me. All right, there's the chat. Here's my screwdriver. Squeeze in there and try to put this board back. Shouldn't take me too much. All right, let's change this so I can see what's going on here. Got a few Russian names popping in every once in a while. So the nice thing about this board is it's all the fasteners for it are like key slots. So you just got to loosen the screws. You don't have to remove them. So that's kind of handy. Okay. Make sure we got everything out of the way here. That looks pretty good. Nope, not quite. One over there. Oh, we got a connector behind it. That's not going to work. How's that look? That looks pretty good. Ryan says, great stream. Learned a little about pinball machines. Thanks. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm happy to help you guys learn, and I enjoy it. I enjoy teaching people. I enjoy when people have questions. You know, another thing is, if you're working on one of these games, you need to have all the screws in all the boards. The screws are what provides the ground plane for the board, and that is super important. Another thing when working on these, like when I brought this thing down, the head came off, which does suck, but I don't have a super wide door at the top of my basement stairs. So the head has to come off, and that's okay. But the main thing is, take pictures, but also know that once you get the harness in the right area, there's only so much wire. They don't put any extra wire in the harness. So like for me, I don't really need to look at what connector goes where since I pulled this board out, because the wires are like right there. And most of them are keyed uniquely. So they, you know, like the one has a pin at the end that's a blanking plug, and the next one's going to have a pin, you know, 1 in, and the next one's going to have a pin 2 in, you know, that kind of thing. So it makes it difficult to plug stuff in the wrong spot. And the same thing with this board as with Bride of Pinbot, is there are a few connectors that are mirrored. There's like 3 connectors on top of each other, and they're basically all copies of each other. So they don't, you know, it doesn't really matter where you plug the connectors in, because it's just, you look on the back and they're just daisy chained. All right, there we go. Thank you very much, Ryan. I do appreciate that. All right, so let's get plugging back in. We got like a whole bunch. How many connectors do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah, like 20, 25, something like that. All right, here. Okay, let's get plugging in. Plug it in, plug it in. Glade plugins. Somebody did mark these with a Sharpie on the side, so it does have the numbers, so that's pretty cool. try to make this look nice. I didn't really... and there's also another thing which is kind of disconcerting, but there are a lot of connectors, because this board is meant to be more universal. There's a lot of connectors that do not have connectors on them. There's a lot of places to connect stuff. 124, 126. Again, these on the end here doesn't really matter. We'll put them back where they were. All right, okay. Got this guy there. Okay. Glad you like the stream. That's why I do it. This guy goes here. None of these have burn marks on them, so that's great. I don't have all LEDs in here. I do have LEDs in the inserts, but not the GI. That's the way I prefer it for this game. Maybe after I did this work, maybe... Well, I'm not going to put... This thing looks really good with the LEDs I got in it, but... I went to LEDs because you couldn't see the freaking inserts. I put regular... When I got this game, I took out all the LEDs, and I put incandescent bulbs in, and you couldn't see the inserts because they were too dim. And it might have been because of those capacitors and, you know, bad connections there. I just don't know. All right, let's get the top row. That's a little more challenging because we got stuff in the way here. All right, this says 123, doesn't it? 133. Okay. This one I think goes over there. We're just trying to make this nice. All right, what do we got? 140. 140. There we go, that guy. Where's this guy go? 139. 140. It's a little trickier. 141. Okay, this guy went over here. He goes way over here. This guy's from the display. Okay, make sure we got everything plugged in. Looks like we do. Whew! Wow, done. Suppose I could put this out here and put the back box in. All right. Move that out of the way a little bit. Carefully, gingerly move over here. Stretch my back out a little bit. All right. Let's see now. Got a web camera for my Christmas, which I asked for, and really helps because now I can use two good quality cameras on these streams, and you don't see the super duper halos of the lights. See a little bit of halo, but way better than the other cameras. This one's actually got a back glass in it, which is nice. All right, moment of truth, people. Move that over here. Move that over here. Fingers crossed. I don't see any GI. There's no GI in the playfield. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that. That is what I am noticing immediately. No GI in the playfield. Okay, let's take a look. See what's up. All right. Maybe I forgot a connector. Maybe a fuse blew right away. Don't know. Okay, let's get this out of here. Downside of this thing gets in the way. All right. Whew. All right, so what do we got? There's playfield. This is in, this is out. We got any connectors laying around? Did I forget to plug something in? We just have a bad fuse. Aha! Connector! Ding, 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 ding. All right. So, that is for the GI. A little bit of tight wiring here, unfortunately. I really should secure these better. Oh, I got 2 connectors. Ding, 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 ding. Luckily, it's something simple. All right, let's get this guy around here somewhere. Okay, so here's one. Where does this guy go? He is not marked. Where do I think he goes? Well, he can't go too far. He has got a pin that's 2 in from the edge. Not jumping out at me. All right. So, let's go on the side. Smaller than that. J112. This guy is not marked. Oh, all right. That is for the old power supply for the display. Phew, nice. That's the connector for the power for the old DMD. All right, so we got a color DMD in here. So, all right, I'm confident that that's going to work. So I'm going to hook up the back box again. Now you notice Bride of Pinbot has an actual wooden door, but they got rid of that in favor of this kind of vacuum formed backing that they put all the lights in. It's sort of a pain in the butt, but it works. All right, let's see here. It's got to go like this. So the thing that really made me question this game with its low voltage was I had a junkyard that's similar vintage, and I had no trouble seeing those inserts. But this is also an import game, so there's weird things like that. It was operated on a different voltage and all kinds of stuff. So, all right, let's try this again. Fingers crossed. Yay! All right, let's get you situated. All right, I cannot see my live view here. Here we go! Definitely. All right. Bunk! All right, definitely got to replace that tube. All right, let's see if we can get a good... It's not the best view. It's certainly not my good streaming view, but hey, it is what it is. All right, well, I can probably have you a little closer here. I don't have anything zoomed in. This camera's unfortunately got to be upside down. Well, it doesn't have to be, but it's my back box camera. Okay, let's try it out. All right.
Welcome to Champion Pub, kid.
doesn't matter. We're just looking at the flippers. Well, it still works. That's bonus. I just got to determine if the flippers are stronger or the same. If they're the same, they're the same. Slingshots are powerful, but hey, they were before. Eh. Okay, like I said, doesn't matter. Okay. I'd say that's a little bit stronger. It's just sometimes though when I'm hitting the boxer, it just seems like, you know, just willing the ball to go up there. The slingshots seem a little stronger though. All right. Kiss, kiss. Well, they seem a little stronger. Could be the coils used. Yeah, we're getting up the ramp a little easier. Which that was another thing. Yeah, definitely. The ramp is stronger. I mean, I can get the flipper up the ramp better. Or the ball up the ramp better. Flipper. Listen to me, flipper. Ah! Have you beat all the boxers? Oh yeah. Definitely, Ryan, I have. Alright. Alright. I love that. I love my new setup here. Oh, that's great. That's great. This is a new Chromebook that I got for Christmas that I specifically asked for. It's got a 14-inch screen. And what I like, at least on YouTube, is I can do the pinch maneuver and make the chat way big. So it's really great. All right, now, okay. Yeah, the slingshots are stronger for sure. Let's see how this works being stronger. Difficult to say. I shouldn't have done that. I should have hit it. Okay. We might play a couple games. Thank you for hanging in, everybody. I really appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what I get. Okay, let's hit it. Interesting to see the launch. If the launch is always going around, because there were some times where it launched the ball and it wouldn't make it all the way around. All right, let's see here. So far, it's better. Bite his ear off. Nice. Okay, there. That's pretty good. Now let's see if I can make up the ramp. Yes, I have beat all boxers. Also, on some of the live streams, I'll do, well, actually, kind of all of them where I do this. I'll play like a nine ball game, you know, just for fun. All right, let's see if I can get it up the ramp. See if it's strong enough. See if I can hit it. It's a tight shot, so sometimes I just miss. Nice. I would say it's an improvement. Nice. I would say success. Oh, we're still on 9-ball. That's ball 4. So we're playing 9-ball right now. That's good for testing. All right. So we're not gonna play a couple games because this is 9-ball. Yeah, this is kind of like how it used to play. Nice. That's okay. We got 9 balls. Alright, let's see here. Like I said, it doesn't matter what we get. Let's try the balcony again. Nice! That is a good, strong shot. Yeah, that's alright. Woohoo! Just what we didn't need. I was hoping to see Steve-O, but, you know, Steve-O's my favorite.
A wise man would avoid conflict with Master.
Alright.
You have been hit again.
Ah! He beat me. Went down the center. Motor sounds a little more active there. Like I said, we're just testing it here. All right, little spit and gallery action. Sorry you don't have the best view. Ah, missed it. Ho-ho! The ramp is kind of my indicator, because I always had trouble. Jackpot!
One more, and it's multi-brawl.
Okay, so that wasn't a full launch there, but oh well. Is spitting gallery the same pattern every time? Definitely not. It is 100% random. That's a great question, by the way. So it will definitely serve up combinations that you cannot get. It definitely seems more powerful, so I'm happy about that. And there goes my tablet again. Gotta work on that timer. So yeah, the spitting gallery definitely serves up combinations that you cannot get. Trying to get it up the ramp again. Yeah. Okay. Nice. It is working. Nice. Okay. I'm going to call the work tonight a success. All right. A good thing to do before the end of the year. Nice. Oh, that is such a much better shot when I can hit it. Nice. Flippers aren't like mega stronger, but they are stronger. All right, let's beat him.
I see. You would like to begin another lesson.
Another lesson. Lesson.
You are quick forward. Oh, punch his face. Swirling sidekick.
Ho ho! Got him with a smart punch. Okay, so we got a multi-ball for beating the third boxer. Yeah, the slingshots are definitely stronger. Man, balls are going all over the place. It's crazy. I do have regular incandescent lights in the center of the playfield for the, there's some round inserts on there I got them in still. Okay, we'll let that one drain. Later, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Ryan. Thanks a lot for hanging out and chatting. I really appreciate it. Oh boy, ball 6. Okay, I want to get it up the ramp again. Nice. Oh, that is so much better. Man. Nice. Oh, that ramp shot is nice. Very good, very good. I'm happy with that. All right, might as well beat the final boxer. Beautiful. All right, Steve-O! Woohoo! Woohoo! He's my favorite.
Single, fun-loving, looking for someone to punch.
I didn't realize he was ranked this high. I better beat him. Ah.
Get in there and show him what you're made of.
We always heard the ones we love.
Watch his face. Kick it off, kid. Come on.
Oh, Joe, such strong hands.
He makes me laugh.
Get there, kid.
Oh. Gotcha.
You won, kid.
Ooh,
Me.
you hurt me. All right, let's do it.
That's it. Outstanding. I'm proud of you. Way to go. All right. Go, kid. Go. Get back in there, kid. Yeah, kid. You're a natural.
Oh, those slings are definitely stronger. Wow. What ball are we on? 7. Okay. We'll finish it up. I need to wax this again. Might as well play risky. Man, those slings are great. $22, nice. Nice.
Vengeance for the title of Pub Champion. The Trotsky Yevadov. Voices.
He is a tough guy.
You should pray that I destroy you quickly.
He's running out of do it? I have failed the motherland. You made it, kid. You're the champ.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough of this. We'll let it go. Or not. Guess I gotta play it a little bit. Okay, that's enough. Okay, let's start a game. Beautiful.
Flip, kid, flip. Again. Way to go. All right.
Nice. Beautiful. It is working good. Gotta fight Steve-O.
Finish him off.
Gotcha. Oh, are you hitting on me? Oh, tell me that wasn't a real punch. Well, this is nothing a hot fudge sundae won't cure.
There's nothing a hot fudge sundae won't cure. On ball 8. Got 2 more left. I didn't really want that, but that's okay. Very dangerous hitting the center bag. Last ball. Last ball. Beautiful. Beautiful. Gotta do Steve-O. Steve-O's my favorite.
Shake it off, kid. Come on.
Ooh, 1 bar health.
Does this mean dinner's out of the question?
Kid, flip. Outstanding. Keep training, kid.
Okay, I'm happy with that. And there we go. We are done, people. We are done. Shoo. All right. Well, I was supposed to be done. Oh, must be 10 ball. All right, well, we'll wait for the pop center post to drop here. I'll let it go.
Way to go.
Pinball. Mayhem. Jeremy. Okay.
Made it, kid. You're the champ.
You're the champ! Wow, we're getting a whole bunch of those. All right. Oops, sorry about that. Well, I want to say thank you very much for watching here. Sorry, camera's a little off angle, but a lot of fun and a successful repair. The flippers are definitely stronger, maybe, gosh, I don't know, 10 or 20% stronger. It's hard to judge, but the slingshots are really stronger. So that means we went in the right direction, and I can make it up the ramp, which I had to have the ball on the fly to really make it up the ramp. I couldn't do it from a cradle. It was very tough to do it, but it is much better now. I'm going to keep playing it, and I think I made a good choice. And replacing these old caps from '96 certainly helped, and fixing those cold solder joints, the cracked solder joints on the diodes was also another big thing. So thanks very much for watching, and we're going to let you go. And yeah, we'll talk to you later.